for the Detroit Lions head coach Dan Campbell? The answer is simple on how to stop the San Francisco 49ers. He came out and, just as Dan Campbell always does, he can't help but be just silly honest. That's who he is. That's what he does. So that's exactly what he did in this one, and I want to show this to you. This is actually coming off of NBC Sports in San Francisco. All right, so this is an article that they said, in speaking to reporters on Wednesday, Lions coach Dan Campbell used 3 words to sum up Detroit's approach against the Niners. It was, stop the run. Stop the run. He said, you've got to stop the run, because if you don't, they'll rush for 250 yards on you and they won't even worry about passing. Okay, let's pause there. We're going to talk about more because he had more to say. This offense, this Shanahan-type offense, this McVay-type offense, which is now the LaFleur-type offense, which is now it's everywhere. It is taking the NFL by storm. And honest to goodness, it's going back to what a lot of offenses used to do. It is using a run and running the ball to set up a play-action passing game and to get resources in the box to allow you to do other things. That's what the 49ers do. That's how they do it. It's actually very similar to what the Detroit Lions do. Detroit Lions, Jared Goff has one of the best play-action quarterbacks in the game, which makes sense because when Jared Goff has a clean pocket, he's elite. And play action usually allows you some even larger passing lanes if you have time. So, yes, you need to stop the run. The question is, can we? And here's what I'll say. We have all year. The Detroit Lions are a fantastic run defensive team. They have been all year. And if you look at the last 5 games, there's basically consistencies. We give up 350 yards through the air. We give up very little on the ground. And we let the opposing team score between 20 and 24 points. And we trust that our offense will be good enough to do the rest. And we trust that our defense will be good enough to stop them in the red zone when things get tighter. It's the standard bend but don't break defense. And the team has been really good against the run almost all year outside of a game or two. And so the question is, can we stop the run for the 49ers? And I think there's this belief that the 49ers are really phenomenal up front, their offensive line. It's not phenomenal. All right? It's not phenomenal. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not the Lions line. And I think what a lot of people do against the San Francisco 49ers is they go out there and they try and slow down everyone. Well, I got a news flash for you all. You can't slow down Debo, who might not be playing, right? Debo and Brandon Ayuk and Kittle and Christian McCaffrey. You can't stop them all. So you have to ask yourself the question, who are you going to stop? What are you going to focus on? And if it's me and I'm playing the 49ers, I'm playing up and I'm going to make them beat me deep. I'm going to make Brock Purdy prove, which, by the way, he has done this a few times this year, that he can just throw the ball deep. Nobody's better at throwing the ball outside the numbers this year than Brock Purdy. Nobody's better in the intermittent throws between 10 and 20 yards than Brock Purdy. Stats don't lie. He's phenomenal at them. Jared Goff's right there in that intermediate throws as well. But Brock Purdy's phenomenal. But still, I'm taking away the run, and I'm doing my best to take away the screen game and the, just out in the flat, throwing to the wide receivers, things like that. Dan Campbell went on to say everything has to start there. And yes, they are the most explosive offense. Shanahan does an unbelievable job. He's going to work one side, make you overreact, and then he counters off it, and then he plays passes off of it and works the middle of the field. They're phenomenal at it. It's just what Ben Johnson does for the Lions. All right? He said you've got your hands full both in regards to Purdy, who does a heck of a job. They throw a lot of daggers middle of the field, and he does a heck of a job with touch, timing, and rhythm. I've said this. We have, believe it or not, another channel, Sports Talk Extra, where we've done multiple 49ers videos as well. But really most of that's focused on Browns and Texans. You don't need to know about that. Anyways, but if you like those teams, go ahead and give us a like or a subscribe over on that channel too. But this is our baby. This is the beginning, the original, and we're never going away from it. We love Sports Talk Detroit. You see the line back there. He's in there for everything. All right, you see the Barry Sanders signed football right there. He's there for everything. You got the Cade Cunning bobblehead. He's there for all 5 and 39 or 6 and 39 or whatever the Pistons are right now. But what I've talked about in that is Brock Purdy is elite at reading and quickly reacting to a defense. His timing on balls is really, really good. He doesn't get late or anything like that. He makes up for his lack of arm strength in doing that. He said, and Dan Campbell said as much. He said, but we have to stop this run game. It just has to start there. As much as you can, you have to try and make this team one-dimensional, and that's not easy to do. Here's the good news. This has been the plan for the Detroit Lions. I would say at least 16 out of 17 games. If you count the playoffs, 18 out of 19. It has been, we're going to stop the run. It doesn't even matter if the team is throw first. It doesn't even matter if the team's like, nope, we're going to do everything through the air. We still want to stop the run. And the idea with this defense that we've gotten some talent back with Aleem McNeil and CJ Gardner-Johnson and things like that, but we still are weak at corner. We know that. We're weak at corner, and we're weak in 2 of the 4 positions on the defensive line. It's just calling it how I see it. So what we've decided to do is spend extra resources to stop the run because it's not a defense that can do everything and stop everything. It just isn't. So we have plenty of cap space and plenty of draft capital to fix all of that in the offseason. We really do. And by the way, we have the coaching staff to do it. And also, we're down to just 3 open coaching positions. That's all it is right now. And Belichick's still sitting out there, but we're down to the Commanders, which unfortunately they might steal Ben Johnson from us. But then it's the Seahawks and the Falcons. That's it. So, like, I'm hoping we can get out of here with one or even both of our coordinators. Like, how amazing would that be if we can have another year with these guys, all the cap money, and then, like, and I'm telling you right now, with the cap money that we have that we can spend, plus who these guys, what this coaching staff is, plus, if you're still watching, like, you're getting me excited, right? Like, this stuff, plus looking at, so the cap, plus the coaching staff and the current roster, like, we have to be a top 4 team, 3-4 team to win the Super Bowl next year if everybody comes back. It'd be unbelievable. It would be unbelievable if we were able to keep them. So anyways, we know it's not easy to do. Aaron Glen's found a way to do it. He has been fantastic the last few weeks, honestly, to end the year. You can only do so much when your corners are just not sticky. They can't stick. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. I got a little off on a tangent. That's fine. Hope you enjoyed it. Hey, wearing my Michigan stuff. If you're a Spartan fan, I'm sorry. Come on. I got to rep some of my Michigan stuff. We're national champs. It's fun to see. Harbaugh, you're going to the Chargers. All of a sudden, I like the Chargers. Those powder blues, the Honolulu Blues and powder blues in the Super Bowl next year, maybe. Hey, that'd be fun. All right. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. You know the drill. Thanks. See ya.